Welcome to week 7 of London Marathon training. I'm heading out the door now to go do a partnership with Shoreditch Nails. My first time getting my nails done and they invited me back, so we're gonna go get something new. To film that video, I have a partnership to film with Hinge, LOL, which is funny, but like, we're gonna get the bag. I talked to Henry about it and he's like, yeah, go for it, I don't care. We met on Hinge if you didn't pick that up. And then I have a run with Hoka tonight, so I have to film a whole day in my life video featuring the Bondi 9, which is the newest shoe that Hoka's launched. Busy day of content. I also want to pick up the book for this video. No idea what I want to read yet. And then pick up some gels for my long run, which is gonna be 17 miles this week. Moving to Europe with only 2 bags of clothes has really forced me to love my wardrobe more and become more of a minimalist. I think really incorporating my pieces and not feeling like, oh, I wore these pants yesterday, I can't wear them today. I've never really been like that, but I think when you have like a big closet of items that you've curated over years, I think you can constantly like have that desire to want more, and then you go on social media and you feel like you need new stuff all the time. So these pants by Dumps and Matter have been my staple in the winter. Just like, you guys know I wear a lot of color. Everyone wears like dark colors here and I feel crazy when I wear like big bold things. So I've told Henry that leopard print is a neutral for me. This top, I honestly don't remember. It might be from like American Eagle, and then the sweater is from Giel, and Lisa Says Ga necklace, I think, is from Lisa Says Ga as well. The Snoopy one is from a small little Instagram brand called Happily Made. Rings I'll show you later once we have the new nails, but let's head out the door. It is a Wednesday morning. Everyone, I just spent the day in Shoreditch. I was getting my nails done. I'm really excited with this. So I'm gonna edit a video for Shoreditch Nail. Lunch with my boyfriend. I'm headed home now because I need to film a few other videos. Better to be too busy than not busy at all, because I feel like I overthink a lot if I am not busy. I have a book for this video called Feminism. I've had this on my list for years. Saw it on the shelf and it just spoke to me to pick it up. It's about intersectional feminism, and more of it's about like white feminism and the way that it manifests in culture. So a good book to read. Tomorrow's going to be a rest day, and then I have my long run on Friday. This week it's 17 miles, so we're really getting up there. I have to go buy more gels and just do a lot of resting this week. Be a lot of time on my feet. Hi everyone, we are off to the Hoka store for this 10K run that they're doing with a UK cancer research nonprofit. I'm all fitted out, Bondi 9. I'm going to meet Henry at the store. It'll be my first time going to an event at the Hoka store since moving to London, so I'm excited to meet the team and some of the people that lead the run club there. And then I think we're gonna get dinner in Chinatown, but it was a very productive day for me. We're feeling better than we did last week, everyone. I'm starting to have opportunities on my plate. I just had to vomit out last week that I was struggling to sort of make peace with it and realize like, this is where I am. I'm not always gonna be here. It's gonna get better. And you guys have been so kind, so I want to thank you for supporting me as I kind of talk about the weird like social media stuff. I just like being transparent with you guys about it, because I think some influencers make it out to be like all amazing things, and then you buy a house in the Hamptons, and then you know, it's not like that. I mean, it is for some people, cool, like good for them, get your bag, but I think for most influencers or like mid-sized creators like myself, you're still kind of living, you know, paycheck to paycheck. Some months you don't make any money, and then some months you make 2 months rent or something like that. So it can really be variable and kind of a mental tax when you don't know when your next paycheck is coming. It is a gloomy Thursday here in London. It's actually London Fashion Week this weekend, which doesn't really apply to me except for right now, because I'm going to a gifting suite with the New Co, which is a supplement company that I really love. I'm back in Covent Garden, which is kind of a hectic part of London. I live in more of like a residential area, so that's kind of chaotic to get out over here. I had actually the Hoka run over in this neighborhood as well. It was a lot of fun. I haven't been to any sort of like Hoka events since moving to London, and there were so many fun people, and it was fun. We got to see Big Ben, the London Eye. We ran around like a very touristy, historic neighborhood of the city, but let's go check out the gifting suite. We're on a double date tonight because we have no friends, so, well, that's to say we're making friends, so we're going on a double date tonight. Our long run today, it is 17 miles with marathon paces throughout, so it's kind of like a speed workout today, but yesterday I rested, ate well, recovered. Didn't really do anything exciting. I picked up some gels yesterday and somehow it's like 50 degrees, so wearing shorts, which I'm excited about. Any signs of spring I will take, so I'll talk to you guys when I finish up the run, but week 7 long run, let's get into it. What I'm bringing on my long run today, I have these gels. These are like the only gels that I can really find in London. It's called Science and Sport, and these gels are nice because you don't need water to digest them, so they're like isotonic or whatever. Some of them have caffeine. I think this one has electrolytes in it, but I'm packing 5 gels because, yeah, 17 miles. We're gonna have a lot of stops on the run. Filled this up with some liquid IV, and then I'll just like find some water along the way. I have some of these fast chew electrolyte tabs. These are an electrolyte chew thing. They kind of are like taking a Tum, I guess, but you don't need water to digest them. And if you're losing a lot of sweat, my headphones from Bose, I get a lot of questions about these. They wrap around the ear so you can hear your surroundings, which is nice, but I also find them to be like really loud volume. 10 o'clock on a Friday. That's what we're doing for the long run. I head out on my Monday training run. The sun is finally setting at 5:30, I think, today. Getting a lot less gloomy here in London, but the book that I read for this video is called Hood Feminism. Excellent book. It talks about white feminism and what white women are missing about feminism when they do raise political concerns. It talks a lot about economic issues and poverty. It talks about housing. It talks about gun violence, issues that a lot of white feminists do not connect to their project of feminism. You're only talking about equal pay and you're not thinking about that through an intersectional lens, that there are gender pay gaps, but there's also gender racial pay gaps. If you're not thinking about how housing should be a human right, if you're not thinking about how access to healthcare is a human right, not just only abortion care. So I think the book widens the lens of what is a feminist concern. I found it to be excellent of talking about white women's tears and white fragility as well. There's a lot of examples about how white feminists will align with the patriarchy because they think somehow they're going to be saved by it. They leave race out of their politics and class out of their politics and how that needs to be changed. You know, 53% of white women did vote for Trump. Sometimes white women think like, I'm a good liberal, you know, I voted for Kamala, but at the same time, white person, you have access to white people and white privilege, so you need to be talking to people that voted for Trump. You need to be doing that labor of talking to white women that don't understand what intersectionality is. Like, the burden does not fall on women of color to do that labor. So I think it's a really good framework to think about politics and what is a feminist concern and really broaden your horizons with what is kind of encompassed within feminism. For a white woman, I think it's a very important book to read about how you may be oppressing other women in your life and women of color, and think about your privilege in ways that you might have not considered. Can't believe it's already week 8 of marathon training. I'm going skiing this weekend, so there's not going to be a long run. There's going to be a lot of snowboarding in the Alps with my boyfriend. Long run for week 7 was 17 miles and it did not really go well. I just mentally could not figure it out and physically wasn't feeling my best. My lungs were kind of hurting, but I got it done, and I think that's all that's important. Like, you're not going to feel good on every single run you have, so I'll know that I did my 17-mile run, check it off the list, see it in Strava, but it wasn't really enjoyable, so I did not share about it earlier in the video. Skiing for a few days, and that will be like my workout. I'm not going to even try to run when I'm in the Alps, and so I will not have a long run for week 8. I'm not too worried. I know that I've been training really hard. Your fitness doesn't just go away over a few days, so I will take you guys along for this trip in week 8, but thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video.